Long ago, in the powerful kingdom of Benin, a leader rose among the Igbo people living within its walls. His name was Eze Chima, a man of wisdom, strength, and unwavering courage. He was a respected chief, trusted by his people, and even admired by the Oba of Benin. But power, as they say, can be a double-edged sword, and soon Eze Chima would find himself at odds with the very throne he once served. For many years, the Igbo communities lived in peace within Benin's mighty walls, trading their goods and practicing their traditions. Eze Chima was a strong leader, unafraid to speak his mind, and the Oba relied on his wisdom. But as the years passed, the Oba's rule became harsh. Heavy taxes drained the people, and oppressive laws tightened their grip. One fateful day, Eze Chima stood before the Oba's grand court, the air thick with tension. The walls gleamed with intricate Benin bronze plaques, warriors stood guard with spears in hand, and the Oba sat on his golden throne, draped in red and gold robes. "My king," Eze Chima said, his voice steady. "My people are suffering, the burdens grow heavier, and their voices unheard. I plead for their freedom." The court fell silent, the Oba's eyes, sharp like a hawk's, locked onto Eze Chima. Then a slow smile crossed his lips, but his words were cold. "You are bold, Eze Chima, but boldness can be dangerous. You stand before me as a leader, yet you forget who holds true power. If your people will not obey, then they shall suffer the consequences." With that, the meeting ended, but Eze Chima knew he had sealed his fate. That night, under the cover of darkness, Eze Chima gathered his people in a hidden grove outside the city. The elders sat in a circle, oil lamps flickering in the shadows. "We must leave," Eze Chima declared. "The Oba will not stop until we are crushed, but beyond these walls, across the great rivers and forests, a new home awaits us." "Will you follow me?" he asked. One by one, the people stood. They would not bow to oppression, they would follow their leader. Under a moonlit sky, the exodus began. The people moved like shadows, carrying baskets, weapons, and their hopes for a new beginning. Women whispered prayers, children clung to their fathers, and warriors kept watch. Behind them, the mighty city of Benin loomed, but ahead, a new destiny called. The journey was brutal. They trekked through dense forests, where the trees whispered secrets of ancient spirits. They crossed mighty rivers, their waters swelling with unseen dangers, and always the fear of pursuit loomed over them like a storm cloud. One night, as they rested near the banks of the great Niger River, the distant sound of war horns sent shivers through the camp. The Oba's warriors had found them. The jungle erupted into chaos. Eze Chima's warriors, dressed in red and black war paint, stood their ground. Spears clashed, arrows flew, and the night was filled with battle cries. The Benin warriors fought fiercely, but the Igbo warriors fought for their very survival. Eze Chima himself led the charge, his blade flashing under the moonlight. With every strike, he defended his people, pushing back the enemy. Finally, after what seemed like an eternity, the Oba's warriors retreated. The battle was won, but the journey was far from over. As dawn broke, the weary travelers reached the banks of the Niger River. Before them lay an uncertain future. Eze Chima turned to his people. "We have faced the storm and we have survived. Across this river, we will build a home where no king will rule over us, where our voices will not be silenced." With determination, they crossed. Wooden rafts carried them over the vast waters, each wave washing away the past and welcoming the future. Days later, they arrived in Anioma, a land of rolling hills and fertile soil. The people of the land welcomed them, recognizing in Eze Chima a leader of great destiny. Eze Chima's people built villages, planted crops, and forged a new life. The settlements flourished, growing into the great Anioma communities known today. And through it all, Eze Chima remained their guiding force, a leader not just of warriors, but of a people reborn. And so, the legend of Eze Chima, warrior, leader, and father of a nation, was etched into history forever. Thank you for watching Seen and Heard Stories. If you enjoyed this tale, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more captivating African folktale stories. See you in the next story.